What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a good day. Today we're going to be discussing some brand new secret details on the final World War II Zombies DLC map, The Frozen Dawn, which we still don't even know when it's releasing. Activision and Sledgehammer Games have kept very quiet on this since the blog post leaked last week, and we've not heard a single peep from them. Cameron Dayton did announce that he was going to be on a Geek and Sundry livestream talking about the final chapter of Zombies, but didn't actually talk about it at all, so I'm expecting some sort of trailer and announcement to drop any day now, probably tomorrow. But today in this video, we're going to be talking about some brand new secret details we can learn about the map via the trophies, which are now up on the PlayStation 4 trophy system. With it being on the PlayStation 4 trophies already, this means this DLC is pretty much ready to go, which is so weird to me that it's not been announced yet. But there's quite a few really exciting story implications we can learn from these trophies, and hopefully by watching this video and learning and understanding what these mean, we can actually get a bit more excited for it, because we don't really know too much right now. These trophies are looking promising, so let me know down below in the comment section, what are your thoughts on the map so far? Are you going to be picking it up whenever it drops, which I assume could be next Tuesday, next Thursday, or even September 4th? Anyway, jumping in with the first trophy, which is the Final Descent, and we also have images for each trophy as well, which I'll be showing on screen now, and it says, in the Frozen Dawn, enter the lost city of Fool. So this was the setting for the final map from the Tortured Path. So it seems like, as the blog post which leaked last week suggested, our characters tried to escape, but their method of transport crashed, and they ended up being below the ice, which we see at the end of the cutscene. So we're going to be entering the lost city of Fool. Next one is superior Thulian technology. In the Frozen Dawn, unlock the ancient Übersprengen. So we can assume if this is called the ancient Übersprengen, then this is the original Übersprengen, I guess. The other ones have been just, I guess, factory copies of it, and we can assume this to hopefully be a double Pack-a-Punch Übersprengen. Since this is the final map, it would make complete sense for them to finally give us that double Pack-a-Punch that we have been asking for ever since the game came out nearly a year ago. These next ones are particular juicy. We have Moon Ravens Chosen, Blood Ravens Chosen, Death Ravens Chosen, and Storm Ravens Chosen. All the icons for the trophies look very familiar, right? Well, they're the names of all of the wonder weapons which we got within the final Reich, which is really exciting. But thanks to Reddit user RDJoker1993, he actually came across a really interesting point. And there's another achievement further down, which is called Weapon Lord. In the Frozen Dawn, kill 100 zombies of each Raven weapon in a single match. And as you can see, the icon of them doesn't contain the Tesla gun upgrades which you'd expect when you hear those names, but rather melee weapons. So he mentions and brings up the point that in the lore of zombies, the trophy is referring to the Raven Lords, which were 4 elite guards who served Emperor Barbarossa and defeated him later when he rose to power. Now, he's bringing this up because we've been given a tease of these weapons since the very first map, thanks to the notebook. And if you use the notebook on the various upgrades, it gives you descriptions, including the 4 upgrade variants. So let's read and see what exactly is going on here. So, the story is Klaus Fischer was fascinated by the surprising variety in which Geistcraft energy could be manipulated through different resonant frequencies. He created 4 variants of Richter's Tesla gun, each named after the mythical weapons wielded by Emperor Barbarossa's royal guards. So the weapons we're actually going to get are those mythical weapons wielded by his royal guards. Bloodthirst is a legendary sword said to boil the very blood of the unworthy, but it had originally been one half of a paired set of blades. The second was lost during the Crusades, but Klaus was convinced it had been returned to Germany. Hurricane was a legendary warhammer said to summon a force of a mighty storm when evil approached. Midnight was a legendary morning star said to smash through the ranks of oncoming foes like moonlight through shadow, and Reaper was a legendary scythe that was said to cut through enemies as though wielded by Death himself. It's also worth noting as well that the second sword that pairs with the Bloodthirst has been confirmed to be the Red Talon, which appeared in the final Reich. So we can hope that this Bloodthirst sword that we'll get within the final map could actually be a dual wielding sword where it's paired with the Bloodthirst and the Red Talon, or it could be an even better version of the Red Talon. So to put it into easy to understand terms, we're going to be getting a Warhammer, a sword, a Morning Star, and a scythe as our wonder weapons for DLC 4. Now to me, that sounds a hell of a lot better than the Barbarossa sword which we got within DLC 3, as that was a little bit disappointing. Well, the weapon was amazing, but it just felt a little anticlimactic as it has been built up throughout the entirety of the rest of the maps. But then we've got 3 more trophies to go on, which are really exciting. One's called Blood Transfusion. In the Frozen Dawn, traverse through the Thulian transport with each type of zombie. And as you can see for the trophy image here, looks like the mode of transport might be going through sewers, and as you can see there's just blood rinsing everywhere, which looks pretty freaky and pretty awesome. I actually have really high hopes that this map will be really good. Just from what we've heard so far, it sounds absolutely awesome. Still got a few more trophies to go. We have Go Long. In the Frozen Dawn, instantly traverse to the bridge from the caves, and we don't really understand the context behind what this trophy means, but the only image we have is this sort of really weird spiky iron ball. Maybe you literally get hit by it and it swings you across the map towards somewhere. We really don't have any idea, but it's the first of 2 secret trophies, but then the final one, which is the one we are all interested in, because this is the one. This is the juicy bit of info we've been looking for, and it is King Fall. In the Frozen Dawn, defeat the ancient evil. And as you can see, the trophy is of Barbarossa's sword, sort of like welded into a rock with blood smeared all over it, and you can see the ravens flying around it, which means that, you know, death is near. So we are going to be coming across Barbarossa and fighting him in a massive battle and defeating the ancient evil. It sounds like this could be a very epic close to the World War II zombie story arc that we have, and I'm really interested to see how this actually looks in terms of gameplay. But I just can't help but comment on the fact that the lack of marketing so far for this DLC has been really disappointing. It just goes to show, when I made a video announcing the leaked blog post, a lot of you guys seem to be very uninterested in this DLC. And I feel in terms of Activision's thought process and what they market and what they don't, they're so focused on Black Ops 4 right now that this is probably a afterthought for them in terms of, you know, putting out tons of trailers and different bits of marketing material before it comes out. But I know there's a load of people invested in the zombies mode for World War II, including myself, and I'm really excited to see how this finishes. So whenever we hear more information on this, if we get a trailer, I will sure to update you guys here on my YouTube channel, as well as give you the info on when exactly this thing is dropping, because I'm really interested to know. A ton of awesome videos coming out this week, which I'm sure you guys will be really interested in, so make sure you've got that notification bell tick so you don't miss out on any future uploads. If you're new around here, why not click that subscribe button? It's free, only takes a second, and it really helps me out. You can also check out my last 2 uploads on your screen right now, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like rating, and I'll catch you for another one very soon.